Hi, Joe Cerrone.
And Alan Rosen.
Welcome to CAD-134, Basic AutoCAD for Interior Design, in our weekly Zoom classroom meeting. Alrighty, so as we look at our progress for this course, we're going to hold at modules 7 and 8 and release module 9 so that we can continue to work on our projects. And next week is Learning Day at the college. And so we will not be able to run our Zoom meeting next week. And so as we continue to work on our projects, module 7 was the hotel suite. And we're continuing to work on these real world applications for creating this hotel suite floor plan. And then it continues on in these other chapters. And we will work on this galley kitchen, which we brought out last week as far as to be able to create a detailed drawing. Again, there's no Zoom classroom meeting on October 21st. So what we are going to do is for next week, right. So as we look at our classroom schedule next week, October 25th, we will not have a Zoom classroom meeting, but that's because I will be in Learning Day. And so we've given you some instructions for chapter 9. You can watch the video and begin to work ahead on this. And so as we look at the exercises for 9, we're going to continue working on that conference room that we started in previous chapters. And essentially, we're going to add furniture to it and add some other information to that. And so we're going to use blocks, which are like templates for AutoCAD. We'll use Design Center. And then we'll be able to bring in those drawings and bring in those things with our standard detailing for layers and for dimensions, properties, color, line type, and line weights, so that we have a professional looking drawing that adheres to the standards for architectural drawing. And so as we go and we take a look at our projects, right now we've got these 2 projects that we're continuing to work on. Here's our hotel suite project. If we take a look at that, essentially what we're doing is we're adding the doors and we're adding the geometry for the bathroom and for the closet. And then as we continue to work and improve our CAD skills, we're setting up the viewport. So if I double click inside the viewport, we should have those set at a scale and locked. We want to update the title block information with the current information, things like the project date and the viewport scale. And then we continue to just work with CAD. And a big part of this exercise was to be able to go through and to analyze things. And so, like we talked about last week, if I wanted to check the door size opening, I can use these utility commands like distance. And we can go in and we can measure the distance of the door opening. And so we can see that that's 3 feet. And so what your CAD manager will do is they'll verify these dimensions. If I wanted to go and check this 7 feet, 1.5 inches, and go back through, measure it with a distance using a precision O-snap. And I can see that those dimensions are correct. And then again, as we continue to work on our CAD skills, we're using things like area calculations where we're able to go through and calculate the area. So if we were going to tile this bathroom, we can go through and designate the space that we're going to tile. And then I can go ahead and calculate that, and I can see that it's 47.37 square feet. And so we can go to Home Depot and pick up 50 square feet of tile, and then we would know the exact amount of materials that we would need. So as we continue to work on our CAD skills, we continue to follow the book and follow the learning objectives within the textbook. 7 was mostly on printing. and creating things that plot and to be able to set up viewports and scales. There wasn't a lot of work to do in that. And then 8, we continue to work on this project. And so as we work on our project, we add the door and window details to the drawing. And then we continue to build our skills by creating the details of the kitchen for the galley kitchen. Remember, next week, there's no Zoom classroom meeting, but we have released the next assignment for you. And so we'll go through this the following week, and we'll cover the learning objectives of using blocks, design center, external references, layer properties, color, line type, and line widths. Alrighty, back to the main splash page. Remember, if you have any questions or if you need any assistance, you can always email us. Please use the D2L email. Elle, is there anything else that we want to talk about before I stop the recording and open things up for questions?
No, that's it. I think we covered a lot of stuff. Good luck. All the grades should be in. Check to see if you have any questions about them. And if you do, please let us know.
Alrighty, that ends this Zoom classroom meeting.